Osiel Cárdenas Guillén was born on May 18, 1967, in Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico, a city situated near the U.S.-Mexico border. His upbringing in a border town exposed him to both the legitimate and illegitimate avenues of economic survival. Growing up in a working-class family, Cárdenas was one of several siblings raised by his parents, who struggled to provide for their household amid limited financial resources. From an early age, Cárdenas was aware of the realities surrounding him. The border region was rife with opportunities and dangers, primarily driven by the burgeoning drug trade. His family's economic struggles often mirrored those of the community, where poverty and lack of opportunity were prevalent. This environment significantly shaped Cárdenas's worldview, instilling in him both a desire for financial security and an understanding of the lengths some individuals would go to achieve it. During his teenage years, Cárdenas became increasingly drawn to the local gangs and the drug trade that permeated Matamoros. His early exposure to criminal elements would set the stage for his later involvement in organized crime. By the time he reached adulthood, he had already begun dabbling in illicit activities, marking the beginning of his transformation from a struggling youth to a key player in the drug trafficking world. Cárdenas's entry into crime was marked by petty theft and small-time drug dealing. These initial activities provided him with the financial means to support himself and fueled his ambition for greater wealth and power. As he gained confidence and experience, he began to associate with more established criminal figures within the region. In the late 1980s, Cárdenas found himself becoming involved with the Gulf Cartel, one of Mexico's most prominent drug trafficking organizations. The cartel was known for its smuggling operations and violent enforcement methods, which appealed to Cárdenas's desire for respect and authority. His connections within the cartel enabled him to ascend the ranks quickly, leveraging his street smarts and willingness to engage in violence to gain favor. By the late 1990s, after the arrest of several key leaders within the Gulf Cartel, Cárdenas emerged as one of the primary figures in the organization. In 1999, he officially took control of the cartel, establishing himself as a formidable force in the drug trafficking landscape. Under his leadership, the Gulf Cartel expanded its operations, dominating the flow of cocaine, marijuana, and methamphetamine into the United States. Cárdenas recognized the importance of forging alliances within the drug trade. He established connections with other cartels and criminal organizations, enabling the Gulf Cartel to expand its influence. Notably, he formed alliances with the Zetas, a paramilitary group originally created as an armed wing of the Gulf Cartel. This alliance provided Cárdenas with a significant advantage, as the Zetas brought military training and discipline to the cartel's operations. Escalating violence. One of the most notorious incidents attributed to Cárdenas was the 2003 kidnapping and murder of a prominent police officer, which sent shockwaves through law enforcement and the public alike. The brutal nature of the crime illustrated the lengths to which Cárdenas would go to maintain control and eliminate perceived threats. Cárdenas's operations left a trail of destruction, with entire neighborhoods becoming battlegrounds in the war between rival cartels. Innocent bystanders often found themselves caught in the crossfire, leading to widespread fear and suffering. Cárdenas's criminal activities eventually drew the attention of law enforcement agencies in both Mexico and the United States. In 2003, he was arrested in Mexico City, marking a significant blow to the Gulf Cartel. However, he managed to evade severe punishment due to his connections and the corruption prevalent within the Mexican government. In 2005, Cárdenas was indicted in the United States on drug trafficking charges, further intensifying the pressure on him. However, his ability to evade capture and manipulate the legal system allowed him to maintain a degree of control over his empire. Cárdenas's luck began to run out in 2009 when a concerted effort by Mexican and U.S. law enforcement culminated in a massive operation aimed at capturing him. In March 2009, he was finally apprehended in Matamoros after years of evading justice. The arrest marked a significant milestone in the ongoing battle against drug trafficking organizations in Mexico. In 2010, Cárdenas was sentenced to 25 years in prison in the United States for his role in drug trafficking and organized crime. His sentencing was accompanied by a significant amount of media coverage highlighting the complexities of the drug trade and the consequences faced by those involved. Cárdenas's legacy is one of violence, crime, and the far-reaching consequences of the drug trade. His leadership of the Gulf Cartel not only solidified the organization's status as one of the most powerful drug trafficking groups in Mexico, but also contributed to the broader destabilization of the region. Cárdenas's legacy is one of destruction and complexity, encapsulating the harsh realities faced by communities ravaged by drug violence. The violence that erupted during his reign continues to affect countless lives, and the societal scars left by the drug trade are still evident today. Guillén's life story is a complex tapestry woven with threads of ambition, power, violence, and redemption. His ascent to the pinnacle of the drug trade serves as both a testament to the allure of organized crime and a cautionary tale about its consequences.